I'm all right. So thanks for having me. Nice reception.
To be fair, as an ex-manager, you don't normally see this. All right, we need to settle down or we'll get nothing done. We can do that at the end. You can take the roof off at the end, but let's get them settled down.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, Jurgen, how's it feel to be back? You left a year ago. You've come back. We've won the league. Is it a bit like splitting up with your missus? And then next time you see her, she's lost weight, been to Turkey, got new teeth, and looks fantastic.
Oh, I never thought about that, to be honest. Thank God. It's not at all. So it would be like I would split with my missus, and she gets a new guy, and I like the guy, and I cheer them on and think, oh, that fits much better than I thought, to be honest. So that's maybe a comparison you could take, but it's in general, I'm good. I'm over the moon about what the club did over the year, what Arne did, what the team did. It's exactly what I dreamed of, that this could happen. And yeah, it came true. And now we are champions of England again. That's a really nice thing.
I love that you said we.
Yeah, that will stay forever. That's no doubt. It's not we in the sense of that I'm still involved in any kind, but I told them on my last day, I think, pretty much the last day, or we met after that. So in the stadium, last time at Anfield, I said, from now on, I'm one of you. I'm a supporter, and that means then, more obviously, we.
And as a supporter, watching as a supporter over the last season, was there ever a moment you doubted, or did you always believe?
Thank God it was not important, but I thought that helped as well. So, it looked straightforward. Let me say it like that. The start was good, the middle part was good, and the last part was good as well. And even when it was not that good for a little moment, then the next time it was really good again. So I think 34 games, they only lost 2 games. I can not even remember when we lost them. And I watched a lot of the games, not all of them, because I'm working again, so sometimes I don't have time, and then when you see the results, you don't watch the game back. But I was really happy. I was in contact with the players, texted with Arne, I hope in a very respectful way, because I don't want to be the old former manager who wants to give any kind of advice. I've just congratulated all the time because there was no need for advice anyway. But I just said how much I loved what I saw, and really thought they did extremely well. It was a super season, an incredible season. The problem with such a good season is that you win the league 4 games, or 4 games before the end. That means we have another 4 games to somehow find a reason why you should win them as well. I think they did really well. Even that, and now to Sunday, last game against a really good Crystal Palace side. So they won the FA Cup, which was an incredible achievement as well. And honestly, I have absolutely no relationship with Crystal Palace, but seeing them celebrating that day was like heartbreaking, I have to say. But the people, the faces, that was a really, really nice thing of football.
I think, this season, the trophies being spread around, even the fact that we got beat by Newcastle. If you're going to get beat by anyone, you don't mind getting beaten by Newcastle. So there's an element there, but at the start of this, when you left, I think it's fair to say no one in this room, obviously apart from maybe Billy and Tom and the people in the higher echelons, really knew what to expect. No one, if we're being honest, thought we were going to win the league. No one thought the season was going to be this good. When you've watched the games, which of the players have surprised you with the level that they've improved to?
No one really surprised me because I knew they're that good. Obviously, the biggest change what happened this year is Ryan Gravenberch on a position 6. He played an incredible season. I think if he starts on Sunday, he started all the games. That's probably the main difference. The quality was clear. We spent quite some money for him a year ago, but then he was injured from time to time and too often to have this kind of run. But as he was an exceptional talent, we knew. Arne knew him probably even better because he knew him from the Ajax time when he was in Holland, probably even better. And he had that wonderful idea to put this midfield together, which obviously helped. The other guys played the positions they played before. Nobody surprised me. I knew that Maka is an exceptional player and he will dominate midfield. Dom Szoboszlai is a machine. He is a best pressing player probably right now in Europe. He's used as that. We have all the other guys. You have Curtis Jones. You have Harvey Elliott. They're all exceptional when you bring them on. This is a really, really, really good team and a very, very well coached team. And that we bring that together, and it's difficult for the rest of the world in a football sense.
And Jurgen, you of course won the league during COVID, when we couldn't celebrate.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen those pictures.
Sure what you mean
in
with
fact,
that.
Jurgen, I had a little bet with myself tonight that if we didn't get you doing that funny dance, you know the dance I mean?
No.
The knock-knee dance, that one?
Oh.
I would be really disappointed. But that might happen later, everyone.
I need to drink much more.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your job down there. But how special is it to be able to come back now with this further victory and be able to relax and enjoy it and see the fans? Because there is a level of devotion from these people that I'm not sure I've ever seen for anyone else. What's that like?
It's the biggest blessing in my life. So it's like really like that. I said it a couple of times that my aim is when we come together, whichever club I was. Only 2 days ago, I was invited to a barbecue with my old team from Mainz. So, which was absolutely incredible. We shared old stories. And I told them already what I tell the Dortmund players, what I told the Liverpool players, that the target is that one day we meet, when I am old and you are a bit older, we look back and we cannot avoid a smile. And that's exactly what happened. So coming here, having the relationship we have, having the common memories we have, having the history together we have, is just the best thing you can achieve in life. And it's not about... Yeah, it's of course in our sport or our business. It's about winning trophies, and there are some moments where people think maybe we didn't get what we deserve, or we didn't play to get what we deserve, and stuff like this. So these kind of things. But honestly, if you look back, who cares? It's just it looked like the 9 years looked like an unbelievable emotional ride where everything clicked. We came together, we loved it, fell in love with each other, and we fought through the most difficult things in the world. Who would have thought that we have to deal with COVID? And then people say, you only won the league during COVID. I think nobody else will ever win a league again during COVID, so we are the only ones. So that's cool as well.
I mean, when you say there, the memories that you carry, the important ones, obviously success is what drives football, and you won everything that there was to win. And if Man City hadn't have been cheating, you'd have won at least 2 more Premier Leagues. So you'd done it on that bit. But I think the thing is the connection that you've had with the supporters and the connection that you've had with the city feels special and feels unique. Is there anything about Liverpool that you miss? Or is there something that you look forward? I'm talking about the city itself and the people. Or is there something that you look forward to when you come back?
Look, so my life in Liverpool was the job. My car knew 2 roads. two routes. It was to the stadium and to the training ground. If I go now in the city center and you turn me twice around, I don't find a way out. So that's how it is. So I have no...
No, that's because you're getting mobbed for selfies.
Yeah, they might tell me. And do I miss that part now? It's like, I would love to experience life in a different way. I would love to be able to have this event tonight. And by the way, did I tell you, question, who had a selfie with me tonight? Raise your hand. It's 2,000 a selfie, by the way. You can put it there, you know we are in the church. There's always this thing where you can put the money on the way out, put it in. So have a night like that, like to experience things in a different way. So we now create like much more a normal life. It's not like easy. We go to Australia with the ship, and where we arrive in the harbor, Liverpool supporters are already there. It's nice, kind of, but so it's. There's two sides.
I know.
Let me say, I miss people I work together with, friends I love and stuff like this. But in nowadays world, at least we can meet each other as often as we want. Don't miss the job, to be 100% honest. Still not whatever you read in the newspapers for the next at least 2-3 years. If there's any footballing coaching job, just you can be the first who says that's bullshit.
So you're not going to Rome?
I'm not going to Rome.
Yay!
I was the last one, probably you realized, because I got messages in the morning, Rome is a nice city, and I thought, yeah. But I heard that before, but yeah.
I'm just going to get you to say that again. So if we hear a rumour for the next 2 to 3 years...
The plan is forever, but I'm not changing my mind like... now and now and now. So what I'm doing right now, I really like. I create again kind of a relationship with the people I work with, and I want to build that. And it's cool, and we have kind of a new life. It's not like 3 games a week, 12 press conferences, an interview every 5 minutes. Making a lineup is really difficult. Telling this player you will not play, telling this player for that you will play. Maybe the doctor calls you and tells you he's injured. The doctor never calls and says, by the way, just want to tell you, they're all fit. So that never happens. So you just get a call and there's, and it's definitely the one player don't say this name, don't say this name. It's this name. Yeah. So, and I don't miss that. I had it long enough. And so I love the game. I still work in football, which is great. I do what I'm probably quite okay at. And so I want to do that and not just chasing the next and the next thing. Maybe that grows. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm 70 and then say, oh, now it's boring, so let's go back to somewhat. But I can't see that, honestly.
Okay, I'm interested in what you just said. You're doing what you think you're okay at.
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of people will think that you're really good at it. So what is it that you think you're okay at? What part of the job do you think you're okay at?
Football. That's not a part of the job. I'm pretty good at football, so I understand the game. Okay, I've always met people where I thought that they might understand a little bit better, but much more people out there, they understand it not as good as I do. That feeded my family pretty well over the last 25 years, so that's cool. I'm quite passionate about what I do. I try to think out of the box. I try to develop things. I try to find new ways to improve players, clubs, whatever, teams. That's what I'm still doing, and I really love it. And I do that now in different countries. In Germany, it's the thing that I think I'm responsible for, Leipzig. Leipzig is one of the clubs I'm responsible for. I'm as responsible for the things in Leipzig as I am responsible for the things in the USA, or Omiya in Japan, or Bragantino in Brazil, or other things. So it's just like that. It's really interesting. I learn a lot of new stuff, and so I'm a happy man.
But when you are building something, like you came to Liverpool, we were not in the best position, and you were building something, are you able to enjoy it? Because it seems what you're saying there, you're always looking for the next improvement. Was there ever a time where 11 players went out and you thought, that's the best 11 players I could have picked today?
Oh yeah, I had that a lot.
I mean, not from the squad, I mean that you've made into the team.
Oh, it's difficult to see it that way. So the situation we had with the group, I don't know exactly, between 2018, 20, 21, something like that, was a pretty long streak where we won pretty much everything besides the title. But
Yeah, I only lost it on 1 point because they were cheating. Twice.
I'm not sure if Tom said it tonight. They only lost 2 games until match day 34. Yeah, that would have been a big problem in other seasons. So it's like just you didn't lose a game or only one, and then you didn't win the league. So that's how it is. But now we had a really good team together, and these boys pushed each other. We pushed them, they pushed us back, and it was really a joy. But it went so quick. You cannot really remember it. It's like, and a winning streak is super intense, because there's not one game you win just by showing up and showing the badge. We are Liverpool. Oh, sorry, then take the points and go home. So they all want to beat you. They all want to go for you. But it was all what we did was intense. But we enjoyed it a lot. It was great. It was really the relationship we created was exceptional. It was absolutely exceptional. I think I met so many people out there now, since I'm not in charge anymore, and they tell us, watching this team this season, but in the years before as well, was just, it gave us the belief back that the game is so beautiful and you can achieve pretty much everything by just sticking together, pushing each other, trusting each other, love each other, and that was the picture from the outside world. And to be 100% honest, it was exactly what I felt in the middle of it as well.
But Jurgen, you must realise that in lots of ways, in this country, you went against the grain in lots of ways, because I interview a lot of football managers and they're not all as positive as you. Sometimes some of them are very, very grumpy and can, lose their temper. But you somehow manage to have this thing with everybody that you deal with, from the dinner ladies to the players to the families to everyone. You manage to keep everybody feeling positive. I'm just curious to know, how do you do that?
And also, how much does it take from you to do that?
Yes, good question. Yeah.
You want to, how much it takes from me? I thought you want to know how I do it, because you are not good at that. So that's sorry.
No, I'm not good at it, so I want to know. Yeah.
The grumpy scouser. No. Yeah. So I really don't know. There's no plan behind. It's the thing. I think we all are a little bit like that. I want to feel good where I am. So in the workplace, I come in the morning and I want to go there and like pretty much fly into it and think, oh my God, this is the greatest place. For that, the people in the building have to be in a good mood. For the mood, we can always say, he's not that good, he's not. In the mood, we are always responsible ourselves. So I want to, when I join a room, I think it's our duty that the mood gets lifted, and not the other way around. So everything else would be a waste of time. If I'm not feeling good, if I cannot do that, stay at home, please. Just stay at home, be with yourself until you think, now I can spread a bit of a good mood again. That means that I love people. I love trusting people. I'm open arms until somebody disappoints me. What doesn't happen that often, surprisingly. Or you go into a conversation where you think, he might be a bit difficult, so just give him a chance to say what he wants to say, and then you can still figure out if it's all right or not. Don't be doubtful and all this kind of thing. I was always like that, but I want to enjoy my days as well, so it's kind of selfish. So I'm nice because I want other people to be nice as well. Easy as that, and it was not that difficult. And showing respect to the, what's the kitchen ladies? You mean Carol and Caroline?
Yeah,
that's now the most normal thing. We all should be kind of educated from our mom, or even sometimes from the dad. Mine did not put too much attention on that, but my mom did. And just that we get that, and we have to show that to the next generation as well. Be respectful, for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah.
So, when you've looked at the Premier League this year, how would you assess, if someone was to say to you, why did that happen? Apart from the obvious Liverpool won more games, but why did the wheels come off at Man City? Why has nobody dominated like they have in the past in the last couple of years? Why have the trophies been spread around? Is the Premier League in a healthier position than when you were here, or is it becoming a little bit more even because it's somebody's not excelling?
I think the Premier League this year was extremely difficult to win, to be honest, because of that. Because there was no I think Liverpool dominated the league, to be honest. It was now not from match day 20 that they were 15 points away, but they dominated the league. What happened to City, I really don't know. I think it's after all the years, it's quite normal that they cannot be as greedy as they were in the past. I actually thought they did that extremely well over the years, winning the league, and then the next year if you face them, you think, oh my God, they still will behave like they never won anything. So I respect that a lot. This year that didn't work out. Injuries in the wrong moment never help. We had this situation in the past as well. Arsenal, I think, is just in that situation that they are doing really well, but there's always one team who's doing a little bit better. If they stay in this kind of, if they improve in this direction, they are a real competitor. City will be back. And then we have other teams, they are doing surprisingly well. That Nottingham Forest getting into this position is a real surprise, but a nice one as well, even though the style they play is now not very, like, it's deep defending and quick transition. Chelsea, very talented group, good managers, so they are there. I just think the only thing what is important in the end, that usually the best team wins the league, and that's definitely the case this year. And it was not because the others were not good enough, that's because Liverpool was exceptional.
No, that's true, and it's also been a bonus that Man United have gone shit.
And Ange is a silent Liverpool supporter, we shouldn't forget, so we have a hand in that as well.
So when you look back on your time at Liverpool, I know this is a difficult question. Are the two sides of it? Is the one side where you think that was the best day, that was the best win, the best day, the best moments, and at the times where you think, shit, I regret that, I could have done that differently?
Oh, I can't remember all the things I could have done better. They are endless. That's for sure. The only problem is I always knew it after the game, not before. That's not too helpful. We had fantastic moments as well, and exceptional moments. A week ago or so, 4 years ago, Ali scored a header. So that was definitely one of the best moments of, actually, honestly, of my life. And it was lesser the influence it had on our sports situation, which was great and very important because we could qualify then the week after for the Champions League. But the whole story around Ali in that moment was just so exceptional that you really, sometimes you think in life that there is no bigger purpose. Why that happened? Why is the USA doing what they are doing? Why in other countries as well? So. And then you see something like that, and it brings you immediately back in the good, and the belief in the good again, and that was so special. And there's so many things. So they're countless. I saw the pictures now from my celebrations after the games. I cannot imagine right now that's me. I mean, I see it, but you'd only have that around a football game. I would never do something like that in a normal situation. Just, oh, I like this pair of shoes. That just doesn't happen. So there must happen something really special, and you all brought me in a kind of a mood that I couldn't hesitate or resist or whatever. So really special. I enjoyed each second. I heard this night a couple of times that people are really thankful to me and what we did together. I'm so thankful for all what you did. It was really an exceptional time of our life.
It's funny you mentioned shoes, because I was sat at my table and I was saying to all my mates, right, what question should I ask Jurgen? And my mate Tanny said, ask him where he got his trainers from. There's only you could carry a pair of white Sam Smiths off in a black tie event.
And Adidas, no, they are not Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas Stan Smith.
Not just white trainers, white
Oh,
trainers, black socks.
I changed the socks at least. There was a massive Adidas thing here, but I didn't. So, what's the question now?
Where are your shoes from was the question.
No, I tried. Only recently, I was at a gala as well in Germany, and I bought new shoes. So, and after half an hour, I had blisters like hell. Yeah. So, and it cost me, I don't know, 5 days of my lifetime limping around. I cannot walk. Even I cannot walk around the whole day in flip-flops. So I really hate that. So I never wear them often enough to get used to them. So that's why I wear always them. They're comfy, they're really fine, and I know tonight.
I can see the Skechers ad coming.
Yeah, tonight.
I've got to be honest, of all the things we were going to talk about, I wasn't expecting blisters.
No, it's the reason I hate that feeling. Generally, wearing these kind of shoes, I don't understand the principle of uncomfortable shoes. I just don't understand it. So I never wear them. I will get buried in Adis.
So next time the foundation has a dinner, it's trainers for everyone.
Yes. For all of us.
Everyone.
Yeah. So I don't want to break with traditions, to be honest, but I don't think it's too important. I heard once that some ladies said the first thing they look at a man like there, and then they look at what kind of shoes they wear. Thank God Ulla didn't look that far down. So probably I would have been out before I even could say a word. So because I had them always.
Or maybe Ulla knows the importance of comfortable shoes.
Yeah, she knows that,
Very important.
at least. Yeah.
And at this point, I would like to ask you a little bit about Ulla, because obviously I know she has been at your side through this whole journey and not in front of the cameras.
She loves that we talk now about it. We can, obviously, no problem.
But I wonder how important, you had 2 routes in your car, to the stadium and to work, that was it. How important was it when you came home that Ulla was like your greatest support through all of this? Because I know we've talked about the great times, but it wasn't always easy, was it?
No, but over the years we had, if you look at it, to be 100% honest, it's now not that we lost 60 or 70% of our games through my whole career. So we knew that we are on the lucky side. That doesn't mean that I dealt extremely well at home with defeats, to be honest. But I'm rather the guy who doesn't speak at all then. So I don't blame others in the house. Yeah, and you are not great at that. And I just don't talk. Which is not good as well.
You go silent?
Oh, yeah. I have nothing to say. I try to think what I can do better. And I cannot do those things same time. So I just shut up. So, but what worked really well for us, that Ulla was much more interested in the emotional part of the game than in tactics or whatever. And then when that's where we always could talk on that part, and that's why we never had this kind of discussion at home or whatever. We are just so long together. We love each other so much. We have now a grandchild together, a newborn. Not newborn, it's turning 2 next week. I love seeing her being a grandma. That is like something obviously I didn't experience before. It's so nice to watch that. So there are so many things that all the stages we went through our life. I always knew I have the right partner, and I hope she sees it the same. And so, yeah, whatever happens out there, as long as we are together, yeah, we will be fine.
Now, most people when they leave the club, they leave. You've chose to remain in contact with the club via the foundation, to be an ambassador for the foundation. Can you tell us why you elected to do that?
Oh, I always loved when the foundation, whatever the foundation did, I loved. But we were not involved in everything. But we had these days when the foundation brought families in, like families with kids with different, let me say, sometimes issues or problems or disease, whatever. Nothing really nice. So, but the families were great. So you can take so much out of that. I know we bring a lot to that. We come in and you are nice. It educates our players. When we went to Al Hay, it educates the players, seeing with all the problems you might have in your mind. Have a look. You have a problem? You don't? No, you don't. You have something where I'll have to deal with. This is a problem. So the boys learned a lot from it, and I took so much out of it. I loved the families when they arrived there. I loved the ladies of the foundation ladies when they were, because they were so nice and they were so caring and all these kind of things. And it was always my favorite thing, but you don't have time. We play every 3 days, and you have the night before the game. We were in the hotel and stuff like this, so you are just not in the mood. So it was always good when I have time. I want to help, because out there's so much cold, there's so much ignorance, there's so much your fault, there's so much no, not in our country. There's so much all of that, and at least I think the job of all of us, so my job, is to make the place around me a little bit of a better world. Our job is to make this place a little bit of a better world. Then we can blame other people for what they are not doing. If we don't do anything by ourselves, shut up. So that's it. And talking about that, by the way, I know there's afterwards. I don't want to, if you have very important questions, you can write them down and I answer them tomorrow with a letter. But I have something here, because I saw afterwards this live, what is that, auctioning, right? Yes. So somebody's, a professional is coming and gives you the chance for live auctioning. But now I scrolled through the whole thing, and I realized that one player, maybe a few players, but one player particularly is not involved with his shirt. So I thought, that's probably, they just missed it. So I brought it. So, I will. It's signed by Trent. I will sign it as well. So that means this is the only shirt ever, original shirt, only shirt ever, which only Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jurgen Klopp signed. Now you can decide what that's worth for you. I don't want to tell you how you have to pay for that. You have to pay for it, obviously, but the limit, the sky is the limit. So. But the story around it, and I know I'm the ex, and it's not my subject anymore. That the first people will say that, because I heard that when Mo said something about it, then somebody said, Mo, you better score goals, and besides that, you let us do what we do. And I don't want to tell anybody what they shall think, but no, I don't want to tell you what you have to think, but I can tell you what you think is wrong. So that's what I can, because I'm an old man and I don't waste time with hiding my opinion. So, and I tell you what, this video, the video we saw, nothing of it. In the whole time, Trent Alexander-Arnold was one of the players who made that all happen. It was not me. I am the one who you see here, but it was not me. I didn't score a goal. I didn't cross the ball. I didn't do nothing on the pitch. And this boy, with 18 years old, he scored a free kick in Hoffenheim. If he doesn't score that, we don't qualify for the Champions League. In the game against Barcelona, he did the most cheeky thing in the world and set up a goal for a 4-0, which a result in a game which will never happen again. I don't tell you you should not be disappointed, you should not be angry. I tell you, don't forget. Don't forget, this club doesn't forget. We are famous for not forgetting. We don't forget anything. We don't forget the good thing and we don't forget the bad thing, but we ignore the bad things and we remember the good things and improve as a group with that. And I tell you what, and that's now my thing, and I watched a lot of games, and I watched the game when he came on. And I heard the booing. And I said, I'm old, so it might be my hearing, and I switched on the volume. That's booing. I needed another 10 seconds to realize and switch the telly off, because I honestly, I couldn't have been more disappointed in this moment. This is not us, 100% not. Be angry, don't understand it, whatever. This boy gave, and I was there every day. If he wouldn't have given everything, I would tell you now. But every day he gave absolutely everything for this badge. And now he decided, after 20 years in his club, that he wants to go somewhere else. If somebody should be angry about that, it's the owners, but they are not. But they are not. So why didn't sign a new contract? I hear this from fans, this money discussion. He goes without the transfer fee. They have to be angry, not us. It's not about that. He gave absolutely everything. He wears the Liverpool badge in the skin. But now he plays from next year on for another club. So we decide how we deal with that. Who wants to have this shirt with my signing on it? Yeah, I realize the applause was louder before when I just joined the stage. Yeah, you have to think about it, do it. You don't have to agree with me. I'm only here to remind you. So that's all.
Right. Well, it's interesting that you should say that, because beforehand we haven't really been through any questions. The only thing that he said is to try and not go near the Trent Alexander-Arnold situation because it might be sensitive. I'm so fucking glad that you did. Sorry, God, it slipped out. And I tell you why, because one thing, whatever people's opinions of what's gone on is, as you said, as you've rightly noted, this club is bigger than you. It's
100%.
bigger than him. It's bigger than any player. And what this
100%.
club is in the relationship with the supporters is a unique thing. It should not be tarnished by bitterness over things that a lot of people haven't been involved in the room having the discussions. And if you can say it, I think that's an example for everyone in this room to take away.
I sign him now and make it really expensive.
Oh, go on.
Come on, John, come on.
You've just signed it, John Bishop.
Yeah, could do that as well. So, no, just really. So I had a lot of thoughts in my mind. I thought I thought I go to the last game and wear a Trent shirt. But at the last game, we become champions. I don't want to be in the middle of any kind of the cameras will be there anyway. I don't want to disturb anything of that. You all deserve to celebrate with all you have. With all you have. But tonight, 2 days before a game, to tell you not what you, cannot tell you what you think, but I can tell you you are at least not right in this specific case. You were right so many times. You fought so hard for where this club is now. You went through 30 years without a title, and you did that in an exceptional way. And this boy, please try it. You don't have to be happy that he's going. But don't forget what he did for this club, because I can't forget it. Nothing would have happened without him, that's for sure.
So, Jurgen, ahead of the game on Sunday, the parade on Monday, all those fans will be in the stadium and the fans who will line this city, what is your message to them when they see Trent?
Oh, and also, where will you be?
When the game, no, I said enough about it. I read it how I said. It's about what we all created, what you said, what we created over 9 years, and was not me. And I told you that it was not me, it was us, how we did that over the years. And just don't forget that we are different in a good way. In a good way. So let's be different in this way as well. Let's not behave like any other club just because something like that. I understand. But I don't want to tell you how to behave. But I hope that the Sunday game is exactly the situation where all comes together, where everybody can be around when the trophy is. I don't know. I heard Alan Hansen is doing it, right?
I don't know.
I think
that would be
what a wonderful idea. So when Virgil gets the trophy, must be one of the greatest day of his life, definitely. So should be one of the greatest day of our life, definitely. The next day, the parade, which we obviously all missed a little bit, 2019, 2019 we had one, but we did it a few years later. I like that as well, to be honest. And even when Alex didn't understand why we celebrated it, look, we are different. And Monday will be super special. Again, I'm sure you will do the right thing. Be yourself, yeah, and enjoy to be a Liverpoolian.
Now, we have a clock here telling us that the time's up, and somebody was going to indicate to us whether we were going to play a video or not, but I can't see anybody.
No, I can't see them either. So I think what we should do is, should we say thank you to Jurgen?
Hang on.
you.
Oh,
Can we get all the lights up, please?
oh, we got a plan.
Get all of the lights up in the audience, not on here, out there. Out there, get everyone out there. Turn these lights off. I'm going to take a photograph of Jurgen in front of the stage with all those lights on, and then you've all got a selfie with him.
And us.
Yeah.
Oh, no, get in it. He needs to get in it.
Turn those side lights off. That's it.
Good at this. Where do we go?
You can do that as a video.
That's better.
Brilliant.
Keep going!
Keep going, he's videoing it.
Well done. Yeah, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Everyone, please put your hands together. For the one and only, true to the bone, Jurgen Klopp.
Do you want to keep it?
For the life.
Take care, Jurgen.